Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do this fast. But I'm at a parking lot. I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store. And I'm doing this here because if I can upload this in town, instead of going home where I can't upload it, I'll have to wait till tomorrow. If I do it here, I'll get it done quicker. So that's why I'm in my car in a parking lot. And I'll try to make this quick. I've tried to avoid the coronavirus thing, but you've probably seen in my past some of my videos where I'm kind of, leaning a certain way. You might tell by my tone, or, telling people not to worry so much about what's going on around this kind of thing. I am not caught up in this coronavirus deal. I do not think it's as bad as what every YouTube channel is doing, saying, whatever. I just don't think I don't think it's the case. How do I know? I don't. I could be totally wrong. I could catch it today, be dead in a month. That's just a reality. I'm not denying that. But I don't think it's as bad as we're finding out here on YouTube. I mean, just every channel's got something going on about coronavirus. And the interesting thing is, when I did my research, I watched a good handful of videos by doctors. I'd never seen these people before, but I punched it in, such as about, and these doctors would give you their opinion. Now, they could be lying or they could be stupid, but at least they are doctors. And I didn't see any doctor that made it seem this extreme, we're all going to die, kind of thing. But when I look at all these other videos by people that aren't doctors who are telling me the end is near, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to try to use logic with this, and I think I'm going to go with the doctor at this point. Now, if it starts getting worse or whatever the case is, okay, I'll up my awareness or I'll up my concern and maybe act differently. But until then, I'm not. I cannot cut myself. I was around at least 75 to 80 people today. I must have had 45 people at work today I had to deal with. And I'm a cashier. I mean, I'm within breathing distance of each other. We're trading money back and forth. I can't not do that. That's how I eat. That's how I pay my mortgage. Okay, I can't turn my business off until this thing blows over, or I'll be homeless. Okay, so that's not an option. The other thing is I must have been in a dozen stores today hunting tractor parts. I had to go to John Deere, Tractor Supply, went to my chiropractor. And I'm a recluse by nature. When I go home, I'm by myself. But when I'm out in the world, I got to be out in the world. I can't dodge that. Nor do I feel the need or the concern that I should. So that's where I'm at. I want to throw this out there, because some of you might be thinking, well, hey, maybe he's not. I'm not in this thing. I don't see the my concern level is not there. It could happen. It's something, but I think it's being way overplayed here on YouTube, and by a lot of people that aren't experts. They're not doctors. They're not. I'm not a doctor, so I went to a doctor to get medical information. Kind of weird. Joe made a good video. Joe Primal made a good video talking about infecting other people. Great video, Joe. I love you. But that doesn't work in my world. There was a time where I remember having maybe I shouldn't have been going to the gym or whatever the case is, but I remember I used to do I went to a gym for a short time when I was a lot younger, and people were always sick there. So I ate tons of garlic. No one got near me. Ate tons of garlic and a lot of vitamin C. I would do this for weeks. I still get the flu. But before you knew it, I would go home and give it to my mom and dad. That's how young I was, way younger. Well, does that make me a bad sheepdog? Well, I guess I was too careless to go into a gym. But you think you're going to the gym to make yourself healthier. So I think if you're going to control, if you're doing something careless, you have a weak immune system, maybe you're partying all the time, okay, yeah, you can affect other people. But that kind of guy's not watching your video anyway. That's, so I think in certain situations, what you're talking about there is, I think that pertains to some, but not others, if that makes any sense. You did mention that I have a responsibility to the people, I think, that watch my videos, to maybe raise their, you didn't say, I'm paraphrasing, but maybe I have a responsibility to raise their awareness, their concern, this or that. I don't have that responsibility, because I'm not thinking the same as you. I do not believe that this is as big a concern. I know you'll all disagree. That's okay. But if I'm not on the same page you are, I'm not going to promote your page. I don't mean your channel, but I mean the concern. I think this thing is just out of whack. My concern is so many people are going to get stressed out on this. They are going to get the flu and get me sick. Kind of thing. Just the fear of this thing weakens people and makes them ill. So that's where I'm coming from. I just don't think, I think it's been overplayed. I can only base that on the medical advice I've seen from some doctors on YouTube. They could all be wrong. They could be lying. It could be 10 times worse. But I don't think it's as bad as all the non-doctors on YouTube are making it out to be. Okay. And, but as far as, you know, should I be telling people, hey, wash your hands, this and that? Well, you should do that anyway. You know, I'll point something else out. I live just outside of Fresno, but I go into Fresno and do all my business. Our homeless population here is nuts, okay? And they are all, I hate to sound heartless, they are all, almost all diseased. We've got, I mean, I talk to sheriff's departments, and these guys say, man, whatever you do, if you get over in this area, and these guys don't get in don't look at them, don't touch them, don't, you know, they're all diseased. It's insane over here. You don't hear about it. It's probably in every town. But that concerns me. But I handle that with common sense. I stay clear of those things. I stay clear of those places. A good third population of my customers are Asians. Some form of Asian. Cambodians, Laotian, Hmongs. And some of them are drinking, smoking, partying. I hate to say it. They're just nasty. I love these people. They're good people. They're good customers. But they are just, I mean, talk about weak immune systems. And I stay clear of them. I wash up. You know, I got to be careful with it. But I've always done that. That's just common sense. So am I going to raise my level of awareness to this new thing? No, I'm just going to keep doing the thing I've always done. Okay. There's other stuff we deal with here too. It's insane here, the stuff that's going on. But I am not on the same page with a lot of people here on YouTube who are really excited and overly concerned, or just concerned about this virus. I'm not. So if it seems like I'm not jiving with you, that's why. We're not on the same page. No offense, but do I have a responsibility in my mind to tell people, hey, you need to look at this thing a little harder. I don't think it's as bad as it seems. I think we're all getting played here. There's a lot of money that's going to be made on this deal. I just haven't figured out how to make mine yet. But anyhow, Joe did make a good video. I understand what you're saying with that deal, but we're not talking about the same thing. You have concerns you're trying to share. I'm trying to tell people, hey, take a deep breath, man. This ain't as bad as we think it is. But that's my opinion. I could be wrong. I'll leave it at that. Love you guys. God bless.